Okay, so let's talk about Here Comes the Sun on the mandolin. So first things first, the basic chords. It's in D. It goes D, da da da, G, da da da, A. Now for the A, I'd use a couple of them in this song, but the basic one I'll use is I'm holding the two low strings, the G and the D, on the second fret with my pointer, and then getting the fourth fret, the C sharp note, with my ring finger. Okay? Ding, 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 da da da, G, da da da, A. Repeat, da da da, ba da da, G, da da da, A. So D, G, A, that's the whole verse, and then the chorus is here comes the D, G, here comes the E7. There's a lot of ways to play an E7. This is the one I'm using. Fourth fret on the low E, on low G, sorry. Second fret on the A string, and what am I saying? Fifth fret on the A string, and then sixth fret on the D string. And the E string is open. So again, the chorus is, here comes the sun, G, here comes the E7th, I say, it's alright. Okay, so that's basically the verse. We'll talk about this little lick and then we'll show you everything else. And then that happens again, and then there's the middle part which goes, sun, 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 here it comes. F, C, G, here it D. Sun, 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 here it comes. And it just keeps doing that. Sun, 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 here it comes. And then it goes to an A. Sorry. So that's an ascending A progression. So we'll cover all that when I go through the whole thing, but that's basically just an A chord. And then an A7th if you can play it. Then back to D. And that's basically the song. Okay? So let's take it a piece at a time here. So I'll show you this one. Because if you're just going to play the song with chords, but you want that lick, you might as well know that lick, okay? So, what is that? Well, I'm on the D string, and I slide from the 7th to the 9th fret. Then I put my pointer finger down on the 5th fret of the 2nd string. And I play that. So 7th on the D, 5th on the A, open E. Now, that is going to stay there on the A string, 5th fret, the whole time. And then I drop to the 7th fret on the D, so from the 9th, 7th, then I go to both those on the 5th, and then back up to the 7th. I can bar those two with one finger, you can do it with two fingers, however you can do it. And then it's just a little bit of a D scale. D, which is the 5th fret of the A, 4th fret, 2nd, open D, A chord. Okay, so that's the lick, if you will. And picking wise, you can do it all downs. I go down, down, up. So you can see my hand has a sort of circular motion. Okay, so the verse. So it's all on a D chord. So fortunately for us, we can play a nice simple 3-string D just like that. So I hit the D string, strum with my second fret on the high E. Then I play the fifth fret on the A, and then open E, back to the second fret. And then I go. So that's the same thing. D, strum the D, 3-string D chord, open E. That's the fifth fret on the A string, and then G chord. The melody note is this A string, second fret, fifth fret, open E, and now I'm on this A. So on the A, I'm kind of borrowing the second, third, and fourth strings because I'm going to play, that's my melody note, fourth fret of the A, then release to the second fret, then back to the fourth, and then fifth fret. I'm using my pinky, you can slide, and then high E. So that's the lick on the A. And then you do it again. And then the second time you're playing a G major seventh. What's that? That's a G, but with the high E string on the second fret, which is an F sharp. And then the A. So the second half of the verse goes. It's been like years since. So years is second fret of the A, and then I strum that chord to include that second fret on the high E. And it's been a clear. Here comes the chorus. Here comes the sun. So, pretty much like the verse. Here's my melody. So first string, second fret, then open. Back to second fret, fifth fret, A. Here comes the sun. Then you do the answer. The same melody, but just quicker. Here comes the sun. And then G major seventh. Here comes the E seventh. So all I'm doing is playing this E seventh chord, which I showed you earlier, and I'm just picking the notes. From the fourth string right up, fourth, third. Okay. So it's here comes the sun. G major, so here comes the E seventh. D, it's alright. That's same thing. It gets a lot of use, this second fret of the first string. It's an F sharp. It's alright. And then here's the lick. D. And you repeat a verse. It's been a long, cold, lonely winter. It seems like years since it's been a. Here comes the sun. Seventh, it's alright. So now the middle part. You can either do that, open A, fourth fret A, and then open E, or the octave lower, which is second fret G string, sixth fret G string, the second fret D string. And then the chords. Sun, 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 here it comes. So let's talk about the timing. The time, you can play it however you want, but here's the correct timing. It goes 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1. Whoa. So, or 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. So it's 6/8, then 5/8, and then back to 4/4. What the heck does all that mean? If you just feel the timing, that's fine. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. All right, so let me show you how I play that with the melody. So that first string on the F chord is my melody. So I go, and then C, 1, 2, 3. So it's 1, 2, 3, C, 1, 2, 3. And then I'm playing a G like this. 4th fret on the low G, 5th fret on the D and the A. So it's 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And then 1, 2, which is 2nd fret of the A, 5th fret of the A. And then we're back to D. And I'm playing the D like this. So it's like a C moved up 2 frets. Why? Because I want to get this melody note of the high E. Sun, 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 here it comes. A, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay? I know that's tricky, but do the best you can. And then here's the walk up. And you have 2 ways to do it. The easy way is just this. You play an A, which is 2nd fret G, 2nd fret D, 4th fret A. Then just let the D string be open. Play the 4th fret of the low G, 5th fret of the A string. I have there 6th fret of the low G, 7th fret of the A. Very dissonant because you have. And you wind up on the 10th fret of the A, 9th fret of the low G. So again, it's. Now if you want to play it with full chords, so you play the A, then you play 2nd fret on 2nd string, the A string on the 2nd fret, 5th fret, and then 2nd fret on the D, 4th fret on the G. And what's that? That's 5th fret on the D string, 6th fret on the low G, and 7th fret on the A. The high E's open, and then these are all sort of A chords. Then the last one is from the low G. It's 9th fret, 8th fret on the D, 10th fret on the A, and then you're back to. Okay, and it just does another whole verse again. In the last chorus, there's an ending. It goes, here comes the sun, here comes the E7. It's alright. D, it's alright. It's alright. Then F, C, G, D. So you kind of squish those 2 licks together. Okay. So take whatever you can out of this. You could just, again, do it with chords, put in a few licks. But the melody notes are all down here. Just 3 notes that he mixes up with the melody. The 2nd fret on the E string, 5th fret on the A. Okay, hope that wasn't too confusing. See you later.